as a manufacturing execution system consultant for a US firm, Enhanced Information Solutions. I'm helping with their manufacturing operation. I have completed my bachelor's in technology, majors in instrumentation from Cochin University. I have over 4.5 years of experience.
You mentioned that you came from a manufacturing background, right?
Yeah.
And you have about 4 years of work experience. Why did an MBA come to your mind? Why did you want to do it in the first place?
Really frank, I actually wanted a leap in my career. To have a master's degree was always there in my mind, but I was confused between should I do a MS or an MBA. I actually have a good technical background, so I thought I would go for an MBA where I could leverage my knowledge in technology and my experience.
Once you had decided that you wanted to do an MBA, were you looking at options in India or were you looking at abroad specifically?
So I was pretty clear that I did not want to do an MBA in India. I would get better exposure if I would try abroad, and I had my preferences already set that I would go for a program in Europe, just because I did not want to waste over 2 years for a US program.
So now that you knew that you wanted to do an MBA with about 4.5 years of work experience, what was your next step? So what was your first step of preparation?
I was sure that I wanted to give GMAT, so I started looking out for some coaching. Initially, I wanted face-to-face coaching, so I checked out what all options are available for me in course. I did not initially go with Crack Total, but I was not happy with that particular course. There was no interaction as such, and it was more of redundant. And then somehow I came across the Kickstarter program, a free Kickstarter course from Crack Global. It was the methods in which Arun was teaching was it really struck a chord with me, and that is when I decided I have to go ahead with this course. So I opted for Crack Global GMAT program. So it was an online classroom program. So it was pretty good. It was pretty good for me.
Right. So you took up the online course. How was the preparation? Was it good while you were preparing? And did you take? How many attempts did you take? Finally, what was your final score?
Yeah. So I just took one attempt at the GMAT. So I just wanted to get it right the first time. But I did avail all the the mocks on GMAT. So I wanted to get the right score, even though it did took longer for me. I had initially planned to give my exam around July or something like that, but unfortunately I could not do so. It got delayed. But then, and I got stuck on a particular score, and I could not lift my score above that. So, but towards the end, I had decided that I have to give the exam by November, and I chose a date, and I just gave a single attempt, and I got a score of 670.
So with the score of 670, you wanted to sort of target a certain specific B school in a certain geography, because you already mentioned you didn't want to go to the US because of the current situation, visa and all of those things, right? So after you got through your GMAT, like apart from IE, did you have any other schools in that specific geography that you had in mind?
Yeah, I had a few backups in mind, but I was pretty sure that this is the college that I want to apply to. I had a couple of colleges from Germany in mind, Mannheim and ESMT. And I was also looking at HEC Paris at the same time, but my score was not that good to apply there. But those were like international MBA programs. It was more of like general MBA program. So I wanted to do an MBA where I could, as I said, I could leverage my technical experience, and so that is why I went ahead with just applying to IE.
Right. So once you zeroed in on your schools and all of that, how did your preparation go? MBA application preparation go? Did you seek any help? Is there any challenge that you faced?
Yeah, actually, I was just clear that I want to apply to IE, but I never started my application procedure or anything. I was totally focused on my GMAT preparation. I was pretty much busy with my office work also. So I did not get much time to start my application process while I was preparing for my GMAT. Once I gave my GMAT and it was really late because by that time I think the second round was already in place. I just thought like Trackable would obviously come in and help me with my application process.
So during your application, did you face any challenges in your essay in terms of your structure? How did you go about, how did you seek help and how did you go about tackling them?
Writing an essay was easy for me, but how did the mentor that was assigned to me? My mentor was Manisha, and she was pretty good in helping me out to structure my essay. She gave me a different perspective altogether, and what she did was she made me think from the eyes of the admission council. That pretty much helped me a lot to structure my essay, and she initially gave me a free hand to not go with the number of words, and she would like edit the essay and cut it short, and that really helped me. So she was really helpful in structuring my essay and giving me a totally different perspective.
So where did you get your interview calls from and how was your interview?
So I just applied to IE. I did not apply to any other colleges. So there were two rounds initially. One was this essay and application round, and the second was Kira Talent round. So after that, I got an interview call within a week. I believe. Yeah, within a week, I got an interview call from IE. The interview was scheduled, I think, 2 weeks. In 2 weeks or sometime. So. And before that, yeah, I had to submit another essay, which asked my motivation and my dedication towards technology.
Right.
So it was a Skype interview.
Right. So how long does this application process take place, and finally, what was the time by the time you got your admission?
So the whole procedure, I think, it took around a month.
All of this happened in a month. And how long did you take to prepare for your GMAT?
I took around 6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months.
Yeah, so I had a gap in between, a month's gap, and that really did not play good. So I had to like kind of refresh the older concepts and start it.
What is your message to your fellow applicants who must have initially started, like how you had doubts initially when you started and then took up the GMAT and then what's your message to those people based on your experience? And would you like to kind of say anything to them, any piece of advice?
One piece of advice that I would like to give is prepare very well in advance. Don't make the mistakes that I did. So I got lucky really because I had just applied to one college and I was really lucky to get through that. In your essays, make sure that your essays stand out. They are looking for something unique. So just make sure that there is some element in your essay or some element in your application that definitely stands out from the rest. And at the same time, for the interview, be prepared with basic questions regarding strengths, weaknesses, your long-term, short-term goals, because those are most probably to be asked for sure. And also research a lot of colleges, choose the goals that you actually want to do. All the best to those who are applying for it.
Right. Also, Mohit, I wanted to check with you on the scholarship bit. Like, so what was the procedure like? Did you apply for it, or did they get back to you, without any sort of notice? Can you just throw some light on that?
My scholarship was on my application. The scholarship that I received was, I think, around 25%. If they see some applications that actually stand out, they provide a scholarship on your admission as it is. So. And for further scholarships, I have applied to the financial aid. So you have to write an essay for that, and you have to produce some documents to support your application.
What was your thought process when you received it? I mean, were you happy? I mean,
I was not expecting that, to be honest, because I applied in the third round, so that is pretty late. I thought if I applied to the financial aid, I might get around 20% or something like that. but I was really thrilled when I got to know that I got a scholarship just on foundation.
That's really nice. Congratulations on that. If you like the services of Crackverbal, would you recommend it to your people whom you know, and why would you recommend it?
I would definitely recommend Crackverbal. What Crackverbal does different for me at least is it did the teaching process, or it did strike a chord with me. It was really engaging and it wanted me, like it inspired me to spend more time on my prep. And that was really helpful. And even I had a really good experience with the mentor.
Thanks a lot for your time and your honest
Yeah.
feedback. I mean, it really means a lot to us because any sort of feedback gives us that boost in helping many more students like you. And so, all the best. Do keep in touch with us. And
Yeah, sure.
thank you for your time.
Thank you, Manish. Yeah.